literally got to the point, guys, where I was pulling out those loose strands. Hey guys, thank you so much for clicking and tuning into this video. My name is Nomfundo, and today I'm going to discuss my recent experience with my box braids and the effect that it had on my hairline. So if you're interested, just keep on watching. So I got box braids on the 25th of November 2018. The reason why I got box braids was because at the time I was working a 9-to-5 job, and I also was still trying to maintain having mini twists and stuff. Since my mini twists were quite short and weren't the most neat looking, I didn't feel comfortable wearing them out in public. And so the style, or my go-to style for that period of time, was wearing dukes. And now I wore dukes almost every single day since May all the way up until November. And you guys can imagine like how tired and stuff I got from wearing dukes, and so I just felt the need to have a change, so I got braids. And in the past, when I was in high school and stuff, I was wearing braids majority of the time. They were my go-to hairstyle. But then I got singles or 2-strand twists, and so I decided to try box braids this time around. And plus, on the other hand, I didn't have any wigs. I didn't have hair that was long enough to put into a puff or a bun or a nice long or reasonable length twist out. So my options were quite limited. So I wanted long box braids. I didn't want any other length. I was conscious or nervous about the effect that it would have on my hairline, because since I shaved my natural hair off, the goal was really to start growing a healthy head of hair, and healthy being not really wearing styles that will manipulate or tug or pull on my hair in a negative manner, especially on my hairline, which is the most fragile area of my hair. Having all of that in mind, I still decided to go ahead and try box braids, because clearly from everything I'm saying, I'm sure you could tell that I was quite desperate. So I remember the moment I left the hair salon, I had paid and everything like that, and I was with my mom at the time. I did notice how heavy the braids were, and I'll insert a picture of how my braids looked like. So I wasn't that worried about how heavy they were all around. I was more worried about the weight that they were applying on my edges. And I told my mom that. I was like, Mom, these braids are heavy. Like, I literally couldn't move in a natural way. I was very stiff and rigid and was worried about where the braids were, how they were situated when I was sitting down, and all of that stuff. And my mom told me, you know, if you want to take them out, just take them out, it's fine. But I just thought, oh my gosh, what a waste of time, what a waste of money as well. So I decided to just stick it through and keep them in. And I will show you how the braids were done, especially around the hairline area. Now, as you can see in the picture, she tried her best to take big sections of hair so that the strain and the weight of the braids wouldn't affect a smaller section and pull out more hairs in that smaller section. I do feel like, however, she could have taken a bit more, especially since she was aware of my concerns with my hairline. So I went to work. I had my braids and stuff. I was able to style them in, you know, styles that wouldn't require a huge amount of manipulation with my braids and the way that they were placed on my head. And I will just jump straight to the part when I realized that my hairline was getting messed up, and that was when I had pulled all of my hair up and put it in a ponytail. Now, my braids were in general heavy braids because they were quite thick and they were quite long as well. So when I put them in a ponytail was when I started feeling the pressure around my hairline. I am somewhat of a perfectionist and stuff, so I was at work and I wasn't prepared to now try a different hairstyle and stuff. I thought I looked cute that day, and I just kept it in regardless of what was going on. But when I went to the bathroom and checked my hairline, I saw small white spots like all over my hair here. And from my understanding, those white spots represent strands of your hair being pulled out from your scalp. So I don't know if you guys have seen it sometimes when you have braids and stuff, and you know the braids tug on your strands and your strands come out of your scalp and they become loose hairs. You will see at the tip where your strand was in your scalp, you'll have a small white little dot there. I didn't take a picture, but I'll see if I can find a picture. If not, I hope my explanation is in detailed enough. So I saw a lot of that all around my hairline. And it literally got to the point, guys, where I was pulling out those loose strands, and there were so many, and I was shocked, but I wasn't like speechless, because I knew that it would happen, but I didn't think that it would happen to that extent. So I said I got my hair done on the 25th, I think, of November, and I took my braids out on the 28th of December 2018. So I generally also keep my braids in for about a month and a half. I'm pushing it if I keep it in for a month and a half. So this time around I did keep my hair in for around a month, which I wish I didn't do. And I will insert a picture of how my scalp or my hairline was looking. Now, it may not look that bad to you guys, but for someone who has shaved all of her hair off and planned to start growing my hair in a healthy manner, where I wasn't manipulating it in a negative way, it was quite a shock for me. I will insert screenshots from one of my videos, the mini twists video, and show you how much my hairline was improving before I got my braids put in. So as you can see in those two shots already, my hairline was, as I may say, flourishing, and now they're just struggling, guys. I was starting to contemplate whether I should shave my hair off and just start again. I did consult, you know, my family and stuff like that, their thoughts and stuff, and they did bring up some important points, although they did leave the decision to me at the end of the day. Some of the things that they brought up was that, oh, you know, it's just a hairline and your hair will grow back. And obviously I knew my hair would grow back, but at the back of my mind I wasn't sure whether it would grow back the way that it was starting to grow after I shaved my hair off. Also, it would be good for you to share that type of an experience with the people that watch your videos, and to kind of show that even though we do have downfalls and stuff throughout our hair journey, it's important to kind of pick yourself up and just kind of move on. And I would show you that by not really shaving my hair off and showing you how I improve or regrow my hairline back. So that was the thing that really stuck out to me out of everything that everyone told me. And thus I decided to show you guys what happened and explain it to you as well. How am I going to improve my hairline? How am I hoping to improve my hairline? Is obviously, guys, with my MPL oil. There's no other oil I'd want to take this kind of journey on with. But yeah, I guess I was at the end of the day meant to have box braids, and my hairline was meant to be ruined to a certain extent, so that I could share my experience with you guys. And I think I'll give braids a break, unless they're like corners or something like that. I'm not telling you guys whatsoever to never get braids again. I'm just saying from my point of view, I'm going to give braids a break for a while. So my hair like looks fine now, but I will give you a zoomed up shot of how my hair was looking. So yeah guys, I just also wanted to advise you quickly to think again if you want to do braids and stuff, especially if they are going to be thick and heavy on your head and apply a huge amount of tension around your hairline or certain areas of your head that are more sensitive and fragile to tugging and stuff. But please, 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 if you guys feel that your hair is too tight, too heavy, or is applying some sort of tension or weight on your hair that may produce a negative outcome, I highly recommend you guys to please rather take them out and find an alternative hairstyle to do. If you guys, on the other hand, have someone, a hairstylist who is completely trustworthy, who understands natural hair, understands your hair, whether it's natural or whether it's relaxed, and has your best interest at heart, then sure, go ahead and, you know, do your braids and stuff. Other than that guys, I'm sorry if I rambled on, but I hope this video makes sense. Guys, if you are interested in keeping up with AfricaNaturals on my different social media platforms, you're more than welcome to go and follow it. All of those different social media platforms will be linked down below, so if you want to go and check them out and follow them, you guys are more than welcome to. I'm not forcing you guys to anyway also. So yeah guys, that is the end of this video. If you have any comments, questions, please do put them in the comment section below. Don't be afraid to ask me anything. I will respond to you guys in due time. And yeah, I do have other videos that I'm very excited about that I want to show you guys. So make sure you guys subscribe to this channel and click that bell notification so that you are notified when a new video has been uploaded on the AfricaNaturals hair channel. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.